The Barracks.
Was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home. I left my home. Johnny on.
Another week, another episode.
Bring it back.
Back again. Let's start with the important things though.
Yes.
I pledge allegiance to the ways and the code of masculinity. Never at any point should the feminine imperative affect my decision-making capacity. And there we go.
We go again.
It's buena, boys. It's buena, boy. You know. I'm recapping the last episode that we did. I was very happy about that episode actually.
Right. I think, again, it's just conversations people have when they're on their own, but
Yeah.
never want to be vocal about it. So
Yeah. You know.
now we'll give you something that you can enjoy freely.
Yeah.
Convos, you know. Yeah.
So I enjoyed that. Hopefully I enjoyed this too.
Yes.
It's a new season, new energy, and we coming with a different perspective now, you know, based off the feedback that we received from the last season and the treatment that we received from last season, you know. So certain things now are gonna be different. You know, I mean, look at what I'm drinking.
Yeah, I see that stuff.
You know, but what's up? What's up with this baby oats though? Well, I don't want to give a squat. I don't want to give a squat, bro.
I don't know, man.
They need to give us the money. Yo, spare with homies, bro. We're presenting over here.
I let the man.
It's a local brew, bro, you know. Give us that money, man. Yo, where's Sheba at, bro? Talk to your people, bro.
I let the man.
Let's get this money, man. We actually represent. Trust. We got you. We got you over here. So you need to have us back, you know? This is what it is.
Also, even the other people there with some local brands, merch, food, drinks, whatever. We here, man. Local business, we support.
We support that, yeah, definitely. But yo, don't get it twisted though. We don't need you. Would like to put you on and would like to collaborate with you.
Collaborate, super league.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted and think, oh gee, this is a campaign. Now those are saying, yo, those guys money. Nah, dog, we good. We've been doing this, dog. 15 episodes, first season off the back. Just us. You know, we can go another season, just us still.
Yeah.
You know, but would like to actually bring people into the space.
Definitely.
So we can all eat over here.
Another week.
Another episode.
Chat. Shout out to the man them in the room. We go again.
Go again, bro.
Go again.
Dog. Hey, this chat is I was about to say it's gonna be a chilled chat. And then I realized, nah. It's never a chilled chat over here. It's barracks.
No, I think
It's always war.
I think some of the chats are chill. It's just that we know that we are the I feel generation. That's why the chats are true.
I feel.
Yeah, because nothing no, I feel. Hey.
But this is my truth.
This is coming.
Yeah. Man. I'd say don't feel like man discabanese.
Don't internalize everything.
Fair.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fair.
Don't internalize it.
And at the same time, don't be so stuck in your ways that you can't see reason and you can't be objective. Even with your own actual views and perspectives.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to reason. Understand what other people are saying beyond what you feel and what you like. Because that's the issue now, is what I view, what I like, what I prefer, and what I want. That kind of distorts your reality a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think, look, bruh, for me, I think perspective is of the utmost importance, because you are now able to look at things from different angles and make informed decisions. Whether these decisions are right or wrong.
Yes, but they're informed.
There you go.
Exactly.
And I think now we just want to give the men and the mothers, everybody, some more perspective today about certain things, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of terms that we use. This is almost like a red pill dictionary, gent, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of terms that we use that people don't know about. They've heard of, maybe they haven't.
Yeah.
But we use them on the TL,
Yeah.
we use them in the caption, on the episodes. So
It's become a mentality and lifestyle.
exactly.
essentially.
So now we can, I think there's a nice time to just unpack some of those things, explain what they mean, and but of course, outcomes.
Yeah. Njengoba sayibekile lo wekunene nje phela nakakhuluma nge-red pill la ucela lokuchaza yona le red pill ukuthi kahle kahle yini sicala kuphi yabo i-red pill ne bekunene ke ngilokhu lokwendekako. It's a state of consciousness when you get to a realization yokuthi umhlaba is not what you thought it was. You know, we connected more ideologically with women and women nature and actually understanding women. Usually we link it to that. But overall, it's just having the blinds removed from your eyes about life in the world. That's the perspective of the red pill. It's a fuck your conditioning, fuck what you were taught, fuck what you feel, fuck what you think. This is what's real. Now make decisions based on that. Encompass that when you make your decisions. This is the law of umhlaba. I would say it's how you feel or the society that you live in. Yeah. That's it. That's just the red pill overall. At least my understanding of it. Most of the other O's that do red pill stuff, content and whatever, it's usually linked to mothers most of the time. Because it's beyond the mothers. It's just that, seeing the world for what it is. You know, so nasikhuluma nge-red pill ngeminebe kunene sikhuluma bakusiye ukuthi siwe nebantu noma sicansi siyade cha. It's just a different way of thinking. You know, and because it's who we are and what we stand for, we kind of have to communicate that with the world as well. So maybe it's gonna be easier for niggas to understand us as well, to be like, oh shit, that's why they move like this. They stick to this certain code.
Yeah. Tough conversations though. Come along with red pill.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's not rosy. For that side. For everyone. That's the thing. Because there's this thing with red pill is toxic and it's misogynistic and whatnot. That's not the case. Because there's also realization that we have to come to. So
that's hard for us.
For us personally. So it's like face.
I'm going to say, people think it's not hard for you based on how you then now react to them. Right? So how you treat them, having realized what you know now, is a culture shock for them to some degree.
Yeah.
Right? Ganzi. What then they don't care about, it's a culture shock for you also. Because now you have to recondition your mind, recalibrate your cognitive approach towards life and situations. That's traumatic to a degree. That's why then we have things called red pill rage, where now you are mad that you know what you know. And you manifest into your actions.
Before we continue with the chat, it's another episode of the Barracks.
Like, comment,
and subscribe.
Remember me. Hi. As well as shy story gets a fast. Sekwalele nyalo kuyana la ngephandle. Abanye bafuna ukuba within countries. Manje kumele bese kulungiswa lokho.
Yeah.
Isikhathi singakashaya ngoba labangani bethu bese bayababhuka manje. Uzothi ubalile kanti ayinahandi shaya eceleni kweliphathi. Isikhathi sesikushayile. Futile ekhuluma obhizi ushuthi Barracks. Kanti abantu babeka itolo ukuthi hey uvile ukuthi liyana kusasa manje sesimane sibambe nange madam twings. Sihlale endlini sithi Netflix and chill.
Yeah. The soft life.
Mina ngishuthi Barracks. Vele indawo uhlala enilambile. Ngihlupha le Barracks. Kodwa ke yo umsebenzi uyaqhubeka. Tawuqala ngani boy? How you going to approach this?
It's almost lecture format. Then we can throw in a couple scenarios. Right. Lama scenarios it's not a lot of terms anymore we can take it today. But now we've already explained red pill. Yeah. Blue pill now refers to the masculinity episode. Touché. Refers to masculinity episode. There's a term that we normally associate with a lot of Manchester United folks. Refer to the teeny Twitter. Right? Danger zone. Yeah. In the manosphere, there's a term, the danger zone. Yeah.
Cool, it's about danger zone, man. But hey, it's weird, at least in a particular, because our peers are there. So the treatment that you're getting from your counterpart is from that perspective and that ideology of what's exactly. It's got well, let's I haven't been doing the math my whole life. But now I must do the math.
You know what I don't like about danger zone is you've wasted the prime years of your life not understanding what matters.
Or ignoring what matters. Because they understand it.
I didn't go home to get me. The first issue I might have is outcomes. That's all that matters. What's the outcome that you want? Right? What's the outcome that you want? Be aware of your outcomes. When the danger zone hits, now you are aware of your outcomes.
Yeah.
And the danger zone,
yeah, perfect.
You shall see the notion matters.
I share matters. But I'm not in danger zone. No, I'm not in danger zone. We all have the war, which you get to later.
Yes.
But it's in us also we don't have the danger zone. To be honest. And that's not a danger zone. What is Fagela society the bank to go to again. After the danger zone. But then again, danger zone let's say when you start to realize you say, oh, we are my better years are behind me. I'm no more in my prime. Same salary decline, but now I'm at the top. I'm starting to decline. There's no going up from here now. I'm going down. That's the danger zone. If I'm explaining it. Because it's literally now you're at the peak of the mountain. You've gone up, sure. Now you need to go down. You decline. Okay. Either way, there's nothing we can talk about. You are declining. There's no way to fight it. There's nothing you can do. You are declining. You are still there in the game, yes.
Yeah.
But so yeah.
Training stations now.
So yeah, and that's it again. It's prevalent within others. It's that epiphany stage, buddy. Just before you get to your 30s. In your 30s, early 30s. So now as I quantifying in Nyaga, that's a danger zone. It out at 28 to 32, 33. That's the danger zone. Yeah. Because things can still happen between that corridor. Between 28 and 32.
When must the danger zone, we're not saying instrument. No. Nah. We're now saying a focus on what?
The decision must be made. And it's the final decision.
This is the decision that will determine your outcomes for the rest of your life.
Exactly. You made that at that point.
If you haven't made it earlier.
Which you're supposed to do.
There you go. Fire call. Because ideally you've gotta pattern your life up early doors so that everything
Ungafiki danger zone.
yeah, ungafiki so tatela. And danger zone, the hands in danger zone lash out. You see what they lash out. They lash out.
Because also what they do, they also prolong the danger zone.
Gotcha.
Now it's a danger zone, it's a 28 to 32. Lamanya push it to maybe 36.
The men in the
So lo sounds about danger zone.
the men in the sphere say 27 to 35. Because you can still.
I didn't want to be lenient.
Yeah, I hear you. I
didn't want to
but
be
you can
lenient.
still.
It's 28 32. Go crucial up. Because after 33, it's a tricky. Now it's like, say clash. Now you finesse or you do something. But say clash. Ganzi, 28 to 32, it can actually still be a solid deal that you get in between that corridor. Anything after that is like, yo, you fucking got lucky or you finessed.
You finesse, short change, you do.
Yeah, boy.
Like, nah.
Do took it.
Do token.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, hey, it's long today, bro. Today is long. Oh, it's me that don't do that, bro.
Hey,
Don't.
that's all I request from my niggas. Just don't do that.
Hey, that if finesse you.
Nah.
What are yours?
You know what?
I'll give you the world.
You know, here's what I'm saying, bro. If you get a bad deal, let it be one where you were blindsided, but it was a good deal on paper.
Please break that out for me.
Pay.
Yes, me didn't know. What are you saying, dog? You're not loving that.
Here's what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
That it's a good deal, bro, on paper. For in the case of Imbalance in particular.
Yeah.
Ungamkhanzi. Well, say asesizumkhanza la danger zone.
28.
28. You watch, say 30 at the time. No man now at 28. Yeah, khanza la danger zone. So at that but at the whole time, her madness hasn't led to any consequences that you have to deal with.
Okay.
That means no youth.
No children.
No youth.
But big numbers on the
No known stories.
Oh.
She can have numbers on the scoreboard.
Oh.
But you have to number one. Hlangane naye lo wekunene nikhonethe nje umthatha. But it's so dangerous. But you won't be able to do no matter corner, you will be out. On paper, that's a good deal. But unfortunately, it's psychology. You're moving right now. That's a cool. Because if she was moving mad during the time, yeah, boy, it's another 35.
40.
Maybe even 50.
As with charisma.
Yeah, boy. You know? Dead. R.I.P. You're blindsided though. I God, we won't see so when they make decisions based on intangibles. Yabona so qala mthi unjani bese uthi but I love her. Yabona ngabe lo I love her uqhamuka na part la caleni.
Yeah, so
They're defending
don't do that. Don't defend a madness for madness. Because she's in the danger zone. For I like.
But it's how we're wired. It's how we're brought up. That's the feminine imperative.
All the way, bro.
Damsel in distress dog comes in many shapes and forms. Many shapes and forms. You feel like it's your job. You feel obligated. Now Kwanza matters in a weird situation that you must help her out of it. We are taught and raised like that.
Now, for me, the other thing is the attitude, the entitlement, the energy that comes with hands who are in the danger zone. It's a madness.
Now bese kumele uhlakaniphe khona ke wona ijaha. Nokuthi kwecala lo muntu akafuni ukumukela ukuthi udanger zone. Uyamofenda wena somthukile ukuthi umtshela ukuthi udanger zone. Sicabana la. For me ngilokho kwecala. Because for me I had that nose ukuthi fuck I found it. I need to make it right now. Because if I can't make it right now, it won't be right. I appreciate someone who thinks like that and moves like that. It's actually fuck. Yeah, bro. So even when she comes to you, it will be on that tape. It's yo, listen. I'm here now. Yes, it took me 6 years more than it should have to get to this point. But I'm here now. And ain't all that bad behind me. It ain't all that bad. It's bad. But it's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
So, if you're willing to take this deal, I would like for you to take this deal. As opposed to saying, no, with all this that I come with, everything that I am right now, I deserve the best outcome possible. That someone who's 6 years my youth will get. I still deserve that outcome. Why? How? So they just open out their mouth.
I feel like my truth.
Feel with your cats, bro. Yeah, feel with your cats, bro.
I dog.
When your dog, they're alone, man. It's okay. Feel there. I see him like that. Let's buy the song. Go, say. Singatokhala later on bese sibabo crisp now. Kumele thini must ithathe ngiya lephila. And this is not to show you matters in any way or form. But yeah, sikhulumele iqiniso ngebekman. Le danger zone iyaphila. Mina kunomachela inyalo la ngichaza. La senze isho danger zone. Ayengala. So kusele kancane usibashayise libona. But ngiyathi umthayela ukamchaza. Ngisengaphila phila. But angize kushade.
Yeah.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Hey, terrible.
Bad man. I'm not gonna marry you. I'm not doing anything long term with you, but I like your energy, I like your vibe. So what you're saying is do something. That's it. Yeah, boy. And if I get similar energy from someone who's not in the danger zone, that's in their prime.
Yeah. I'm there.
Inside, fully in.
I'm there. Yeah.
Fully in. Yeah, boy. But to be fair, I'll be devil's advocate. Let go that I just said. It's you. As I said, prime yakhe. Ndawufika mina ngizwayo. This is what I want. Ngimthembisele long term. We move like we're doing the long term. For whatever reason. Things are easy bruises. Maybe a couple of years after that. So now I've taken 2-3 years of your prime away from you. Left you with the youth. Sit out. 26.
Ish.
Still, you can salvage something.
Yeah, but still.
Now I've got to use
It's only man.
There's evidence.
He's only man.
Some question them. Let's
I
not
know
example.
It's me. They don't do that to that. Huh? Like, you can't do that. No, but no. Niggas do it. If you want to cool on that.
Yeah, niggas do that shit.
All the time.
Niggas do that shit.
Oh.
Me, Village, the O's, I'll say, we are wrong for that.
Very wrong.
The I's, the O's are wrong for that. O's mustn't do that. But then again, you, we mothers, there's ways you can secure. This is going the whole way. Be excited to make decisions based on passion and how you feel at that time. Make long-term decisions over temporary feelings and moments. The shit is fleeting. The shit gonna be over. And how you make permanent decisions based on it. Here's a youth.
Here's a youth. Marry before you carry boys.
Okay, let's see. The mandate very simple ukusuka like I said. Now it's join and marry before you care. One, we don't do that anymore. Two, okay, marry before you care. Let's say you do that right. Yeah, no just divorce are cool. No, I'm not happy in this marriage. I'm out. But see don't know what.
Hey, you said I'm not happy. Hey, I want of a happiness. I cool.
Happiness is fleeting, bro.
Because divorce is easier than marriage now. That's the yeah, well, it's easy.
And let's say once you eliminate shame and stigma from things, they become acceptable. Yeah. No, we're not gonna shame you for being a divorcee. Dog, the world was so unfair back then. Niggas would shame you for being, like, you'd be shamed. The society would shame you for being widowed. Still, guys, that's not even your fault.
Yeah.
We shame you for that. Divorce was out.
Out the question.
Fuck that. You're not doing that. Now, rather that, my mental health and my peace is more important. Do that. With your cats and your dogs.
Yeah, don't bother us.
Yeah, well, stop bitching about it, then. If you want to move like that, move like that, dog. 3-4 marriages,
Even though
I'm on my third marriage. How?
What just happened? Ex. How do I do?
My friend, Shatanga.
Yeah.
Shatanga nye mhlukaniso kufa. Bese leso yaphindwa.
Yeah, nama vows when I'm new. But it's also kancane le ma vows, dog.
Ngiko phela mina
wedding at that time. I would say at around 2012, 13, somewhere there. And this one was maybe 2 years my senior. I grew up with her. And this body, about then one knew this is the couple vibes and image. And I sat there, bro. Yeah. So I think this was my first time I attended a wedding. When I was actually aware of what's going on, thinking and reasoning about. Hey, ngoba lela my vows. Akudlalwa lapho.
Ngiyadibopha la.
Akudlalwa lapho madoda. Sickness and health. What? They personalize their vows. It's like, yo.
Serious.
I'm trying to stand now.
Divorce?
Yeah. Try to stand now.
Is it white wedding?
Yeah.
Superficial shit.
Of course.
It's superficial.
Of course, though. That's what marriage is now. Let's negate the wedding actual ceremony itself. But that's what marriage is defined as now. The wedding. Not the actual marriage. Because now it's in sickness and health, bro. Your wife should get cancer, you must stick by her.
You can't move.
Try to make sure she lives. And if she dies, you are with her the whole time. That's cancer, dog. That's something serious. Accident, dog. Disfigured. Now certain things don't function the way they should.
Yeah.
Still, I'm gonna ride with you. Because I picked you. You're my person. Yabo. Nyalo, lahlekelwa ngumsebenzi.
Oh, man.
Nyalo nje. Eish, athi umsebenzi
Who
inwathi
are you?
So only married.
This goes into the second point I want to talk. Because now I can see we're going to go into the marriage thing. Guys, that's
Deep,
that's
part
part
2.
2.
Going off on a
You
tangent.
know what I mean? That's part 2. Today, we're driving. I'm picking up the man them in the room.
Yeah.
Gathering resources. Oh, screw, we forgot something. Screw, okay. There's a mothers on the road. There's a couple gal on the road.
Yeah.
O's like, hey. She looks away. Hans pull up to the wheel. We didn't even.
Same time we didn't. Dog. You were not timing it. We're not stopping for this.
That's why I wanted to say. Yeah? We're not stopping for the hand.
But then, because you had noticed them, it's H, Imadas.
Because I'm stopping and saying, oh, flip, I missed the turn, we forgot something.
Yeah.
Cool. When we stop, say, what is that we forgot? Oh, snap, we need to fetch this. Okay, shout.
Inside.
Mothers. Then Twalo's there. And I'm there. Open the window. Yo, she sees the whip is packed. There's 2 of them. There's 4 men in the car.
Yeah.
Yo, gonna get town. Red. And then the
Absolute distress. Carry on.
mother says I was going town. I said, "Oh, where? Yo, we're just going up the road
To get some,
back.
then we'll go back.
Not
Yeah.
gonna be long."
Yeah.
Man, them screwed the tantrums. I'll wait for you.
Oh,
Yes, G gets in, we come back. As we're coming
Not vele, kwenta kahle nokuthi sivele at the time.
Oh, left. Oh, that's where she corner. There's another car. Mother is
Inside.
gone.
Now, going back to the ideology of the danger zone and leading towards the war. Let's be fair, bro. Had those been 2 old daddies, we're even gonna stop, bro.
No, the world is not fair.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, but again,
That's all I'm saying. They probably need that more.
they
as
need that
daddies.
more than these 2 young ones who can actually walk, bro.
You see? You're still healthy, you're still young.
Yeah, you're young, fam. No.
But because
You see what I
the
mean?
world is structured as such.
So, the point we're driving it here, point number 2. Let's see. I don't know if we can put them together, these 2 words.
Okay.
Hypergamy, monkey branch.
Yeah, they definitely go together.
You see what I mean?
Yes, it's synonymous.
Synonymous.
Yeah.
Ngoba, Buffett, imadazi, it's just naturally like that. Ningabakwateli
Ngabe nyanyi futhi ngihlale ngisho ukuthi it's not malicious. Akusiko ukuthi bakhethe kwenda kuwe personally. Cha. Akusuwe lenkinga. Lenkinga ngilesimo sabo. Ngiyiko ke nelive lenkosi libuye lithi babuthakazaka. Let in for let.
Yeah.
Ngeke nyalo bathanze next is referred to live lenkosi phela ngoba people now believe in what they believe in. But asiyedinga lokho. The point is this. Mothers will always do and push for what serves her at all times.
All times.
So when they pick mates they pick based on the criteria you would see who can serve me better, who can serve me the best out of these folks. All 4 of us here. Like me right now, I already know I'm the worst pick.
What?
I'm the worst pick.
Why?
I ain't gonna serve you for shit. I'm the worst pick, bro.
Oh.
Mathematically, your mother's neighbor is like, this guy, nah. This guy doesn't give a shit, bro.
Right.
Like, he's not gonna do anything right that I want. Now, boy, he can make me feel a type of way, what, sharp.
Yeah.
But nothing about that balo. Who did that? And then I want to look. That's me. I'm the worst pick. Starting from the bottom, Mr. Glanzena X. No, I'm tuning you. I'm letting you.
X is a
Glanzena X of our X is a more decent human being than I am.
Right.
In terms of like he can fall for certain things. Yeah, but his only issue is he's too self-aware and is paranoid about shit in life.
Yeah.
So because he's deeper, like on the spiritual capacity and what. So access to him is limited already.
You can't reach him.
But once you're inside, you can win.
It's a great bet.
Exactly. Once you're in.
Wow.
But the getting in is the issue. What's to talk about Mr. 10 years?
He
said it. Who's waiting for 10 years?
He tuned. There's no way I was waiting for 10 years. That's why I should get in the next car like those ones did today.
Exactly. But it's like for 10 minutes, boy. 10 minutes.
Monkey branch.
Monkey branch. It's very simple. It's like who's willing to serve me more? Now, corner the servitude is on the account you would see. I know I'm undeserving. But is he still willing to do it? Even though I'm undeserving. So the guy who does the most when the hand is undeserving is the guy that they marry.
Yeah, safe bet.
Me, if I tell you from the rip, dog, Ukuthi rewards and consequences. There's consequences now. Now there's rewards.
I have to work?
Nah.
What?
No.
Hyper.
Because I must work for everything. No, because for me, really, you will work for everything.
As you should.
Every fucking thing, bro. It's like, even the low things, bro. Even the low things. Even some of what I should give you, naturally, you work for. That's why I'm the worst. It's like, nah, dog. This ball is crazy. Can't work with this ball.
So, lesichaza kunebekune ukuthi sometimes in life you will be left behind because of hypergamy
And monkey
branching.
Yeah.
They need the next best
Better play.
thing.
Yeah.
That's why they want the latest shoes.
Yeah.
That's why they want the latest bags, the longest hair, the longest lashes, the longest nails. Yeah.
Answer Jemaso Wangubexel. Besides the monkey branching, now when we're talking about from person to person, even within a situation that's constant and consistent. Nangabe namhla ngudate sahamba sanathe amabhiya abang 3. Next time nangudate, lamabhiya kumele abe 5. Bese siyahla. Next date, sitawunathalwa yini, sinathi champagne kube on, made ngisasawa bali. Kumele sidle ne dessert. Keep getting better and better.
Always.
And better.
Always.
Yabo. Now, my rewards and consequences system then says, okay, bet. That's fair. We can do that. But from 2 drinks, us getting to 5, you must have done something for me that's important to me. Where I feel like I know 5 drinks is standard.
Yes.
Yabo. Because ngokubula ukuthi imali yakherezela boy. Yabo le ndvo leyo. Kulkhuni boy, kuna stress, itinenge letinto bro. Why do you think I drink so much? There's a lot going on, bro. There's a fucking lot going on. So nyalo utawuthi wena. Ingole simple. Futhi ngahle emlembe sengetshwala. Baningi bala banatha ngoba but I understand le nto ngisho. Mina ngawuthenga 24 yami. Yena ke ngihambe nginasendlini. Be happy. You should be stable though, but I'm only gonna do that if they start paying me. Anyways. I'll tell you 24 I'm here again, I'm in that sharp. But now I'm saying now I must talk to you and be dealing with you. So now I be budget chamber with 24 your Heineken. But it's 12 Heineken, it's 12 Savannah. But now I must say food also. Because now I'm hosting you.
Come on.
Now I must say food. And I must say other than vanillas for whatever might sell my cat when I'm with you. That's a couple of hundreds more than what I would be spending. It's not the money. That's the issue. I would have done the same by buying a bottle of Hennessy for myself still. So it's not the money that's the issue. But it's how the money is being spent and the experience of the money being spent. Yeah, bro. It must be worth it for me to sacrifice some of my other luxuries to accommodate for your luxuries and your convenience as my hand or as a hand that I'm trying to operate at the time. Simple. Just that sacrifice.
Yeah.
What's in your this 3 clipper was going one way, but now the 3 clipper split in 2. Something so simple.
That's it, yeah. That's it. That's what it is. Simple as that.
How are you making it worth it for me? Are some of your decisions split in 2 when you make them?
No.
No.
Why should you do that? Are you mad?
Simply mad. See our pig. Send down.
That's so. What I was saying, Buffett, the mothers moves in. She don't build the castle with you, bro.
Yeah, she moves in, bro.
She moves in, dog.
She moves in, bro. No. At the same time, because now our home is in the sphere. Very against the ideology of building with the mothers in the first place.
Yeah.
But I will say this. That 1 in 10. Now when they get what they can't out in the situation there. Move with it. But unfortunately I went there blow. Because when they got nini, when they got usisemncane. Ngikhule nomuntu. Ngiqale lapha. Ngiqhubeke. That's all it is. That's the only way it ever fucking works.
That's why most situations, bro, where someone marries their actual childhood sweetheart, not my childhood crush, my childhood sweetheart, the girl I was already operating when I was a youth, and I learned her, and we move through high school, through college, chances are it's going the whole way.
Yeah, chances are sad, but
Yabo, chances are it's going the whole way.
yeah.
Because lo muntu vele wami clean ngeke aphike nami ngeke ngiphike kude lo ngaphika. It's written, it's one of those, but that's 1 in 10, dog.
10%.
That's 1 in 10.
Yeah.
What we do instead, my childhood crush at 33.
Why you doing
And so she wants me now. I have money now. Now she wants me. But I've wanted it my whole life. Because you must remember, those feelings don't go away.
that? Yes.
Those feelings don't go away.
Yes.
Your level can upgrade. Who you are can change. But how you feel about that, that doesn't change. Hey, big head.
Hey, big head. Hey, stranger.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
It's only man. And we are. Look to down the man of it. Ngeko wakhona lokuku kweshise ekucaleni. So I don't know, ngithola nasengithi.
Safe bet.
Don't be that guy.
Useyakavuthwa.
Don't be that. Akavuthwa ecala. Akaphila. Nami asemphila. Ngibona late. Nasengifuna retire. Then we take that deal.
The men that were taking it. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, but again.
Yeah. Hypergamy. Monkey branch.
This whole hypergamy and monkey branching thing, though, let me just cap it. Ngaze ngoba phela sesibekise kakhulu, but nje conceptually nasichaza lento esimple. Hands will always do what serves them, and what serves them almost always never serves you. As men. Yeah, so when kumele ubuke lokho ukuthi in whatever situation, which guy is this hand viewing me as? Am I the retirement plan? Or am I the vibe? Or I'm the alpha and omega? There's nothing else beyond me. Yabo. Now I understand that logo, uti place kahle kwawena, and you place yourself accurately, you know how to move. Because it's simple. If you are the retirement guy and you're cool with that, then just give her a good retirement. That's your job. Because you know you're the retirement guy.
Retirement guy.
Give her a good retirement.
You're the cleanup guy. Take it.
You know,
brother.
clean up. It's
Yeah,
fine.
sweet.
But know that you're the
You're
cleanup
the
guy.
cleanup guy.
Yeah. Because it's like being the alpha and omega, but now you want to be the cleanup guy as well. Because of how you feel now. Because she doesn't see you as that nigga. Because that's also important. It happens.
Happens a lot, fam.
You go into the relationship or whatever situation within frame, and she loves that. But naso mjwayele, you lose frame a little bit. Because when naso uthanda yena. So I'm trying that into like I'm men try that on as it matters. So I'm trying that because you are comfortable of how she makes you feel. You love it. You hate it. Yeah, dog. So we've covered what have we covered? We've covered monkey branching, hypergamy. We've covered the danger zone.
Yes.
Yeah, we press for time, so we're very clinical with it. So if you have any questions, hit us up on the Twitter or hit us up on the comments, yeah?
Yes.
So now we'll get into the prime, dog. The reason for monkey branching. Because all these things are interlinked, you know, at least in some ways.
Yes.
So now we get into the prime, bro. We get into the prime. We've asked this on an episode before. I think it was the first value episode. Like where we talked about when do women peak and when do men
That
peak.
was value 2.
Value 2?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember some value series.
Yes.
We're going back to that chat right now. Because where you peak and when you peak is contingent to how attractive you are to the opposite sex at that time. So that's your peak, right? How we see you as the consumer. Because now you are not the consumer of your product. You are the product. the world is consuming you. You are not consuming yourself.
Yeah.
So how you rate yourself is irrelevant. How we rate you is what's important because we have to consume. And if you say no, how I feel about me is what matters, it's fine. That's why you end up with the cats and the dogs. Because you weren't consistent and honest with how you rated yourself.
You weren't in line with the consumer.
Okay. You said 10, Will said 2. And you didn't become the best who you could be because you truly believe that you were 10. Stay with your cats, bro. It's alright. Safe. You know? So when we talking prime, dog, I think a man is at his prime when he knows who he is and he's comfortable with who he is as a man. That's a man in his prime. And a woman in her prime is when she's the most desirable.
Yes.
To be honest.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I mean? That's her prime. When she's most desirable and she's most feminine as well. Naturally. Naturally. Minimum conditioning. Just naturally when she's at her essence. You know, that's why then sometimes it's a bit creepy for niggas in those situations because even the naivete adds a little bit to that. Let's be honest, dog. Let's be honest, like, if you actually get them young, that's why niggas is creepy like that. It's like, yo, at that point in time, there's no extra energy. There's no external energy that has affected her natural essence as a hun. So this is the perfect time to impart my energy, whatever energy it is. That's how you make an imprint. That's why ukanza kutsika nyalo le society lesasifika kiyo. Umuntu waba heartbroken in high school. Impilo yakhe yashintsha lapho. Simple thing nje imother siyajona siyadidlalela phela sadlala abadlane sibancane what 16 years old, break your virginity. That's the first imprint is a rap. Now imagine if we're dating late high school going into varsity. Because usually that's how those relationships and structures end.
Yes, of course.
Ganzi, at that point in time, your love is pure. At that point, it's pure because there's no external influences from anyone else or anything else. It doesn't get better than that.
I was about to say. Yeah.
Ever. So now, if now I play you as a nigga and I was that nigga to you, it's a rap.
Gone.
So from 16 to 23, 24, you're moving mad.
Man.
Of what I did at 16. You were young, I was young. Yabo, so I creepy ke nangabe ingane na 16 mina so no 35. And then you wanna do that. That's when then there's this outrage. It's like, come on,
Come on, bro.
Come on, dog.
But also, feminine imperative ya 2021 iyahlupa. Ngoba utawukanza silumbu is legal. Uyabona?
Yeah.
But the aunties and the people that were in the danger zone, women who've hit the wall first to get outcomes. What does that even mean?
Yeah, auntie, you see, with those people, what I hate about it is because it always comes from those people. The people that didn't get outcomes. Particularly the hands that didn't get the outcomes. That's why it's always your unmarried aunties, or your divorced aunties, or your drunken aunties that give you that kind of advice when you're a young woman. Exactly. Yeah. The auntie concept comes from that. The leftovers.
The rich aunts.
The whole concept comes from that. The leftovers. Let's be honest, bruh. Those are the leftovers. I don't know you had said, but in some societies, and they call them the leftovers.
Yeah, in Asia. Yeah. By 26 already.
You see what I mean?
It's late for you.
And then that's when the decline actually starts, to be fair. Yeah, but it's in a way a sexist and misogynistic to put that out. It actually exists in certain societies and they're treated a certain way. We're just speaking on it.
Yeah, that's all.
We still don't ostracize them for that. I still want to fuck me a couple of aunties, bro.
I hear you fully.
You know what I mean? But I know they're aunties though. You know what I mean? So I'm very cognizant of the fact it's like on the other side. So good. This not going to look
yabo lenza bayale prime ke bese kuba ngiloko ukuthi phela at your most desirable, bro, you kind of get a big head. And you kind of move crazy because you have to. You're hot right now. You're popping right now. And when you're hot, you think you're going to be hot forever.
And you move
mad.
Because you have the options.
You can move mad. You can afford to move mad. Defend it. Yabo. Dog, that's why you have hands now. Which I said. Right now, what's the go unfortunate here, we'll see as Kabina in mothers. But Bonga can't slender. The mothers. We call it like so and so. What's this? Child moon, so and so is sent a new one. Like that's your life.
Yeah, peak.
That's your life. You peak
of your life, trust, bro.
You peak it. That fagela money no 3,000. Then him corned. Figures ban because it's a bigger bunny than I. Say 20. And the fucked up thing for me, I've seen that. Dog.
Come on, before seeing it, black. Yeah.
So I'm with my man's one time.
Yeah.
All my mans will link up with these two other hands.
Hold on. You're enjoying the content. Like,
comment, subscribe. You know?
Yeah.
And if you don't want to, it's fine. So anyway, I'm with my mans doing whatever we're doing with other people, whatever. So we link up with these two mothers that I knew. So now we're chilling with the two mothers because they're on the lonesome, we on our lonesome, technically anyway. So it's like, now let's just chill with them because we cool with them. So let's chill with them. We say chill. Chill's vibes, bro. Shorts, liquors, shit is just flowing. We strap. You know, as men should be. They strap. You know, as more women like to be.
Yes.
So they strap, so it's chilled. The vibe is clean, it's natural, because everyone could. In between those shirts, but then doing a wallet to mothers. Okay, sure.
In contact, yeah.
In contact, boy. So many breaks. Like solid breaks.
10 plus?
10 plus, bro.
Jeez. 20 plus?
Now I'm telling you, man. Let's just say 10 plus, my whole. So we make it respectable. Because if I give you the amount,
come on.
Yeah. No breaks, dog. No, shit. This nigga also fuck. Oh. This nigga just ain't breaks, bro. But he's this nigga. But he just ain't breaks, bro. He just ain't breaks, bro. Man breaks, bro. Man breaks, dog. But it's like, yo, dog.
Yeah.
I think that day, a part of my mind and my heart kind of twisted a little bit. It went darker. A part of me really went darker at that point. Because I'm like, you see?
You can't make this shit up.
I was just there like on that like... And we started shooting Barracks already. So fairly I'm receptive towards these kinds of energies now. So I'm just like, fuck, man. Being a boyfriend sucks. Shoo. Being a boyfriend sucks, bro. You know, but the point is, mothers, I probably would have done that still.
Bruh, your peak years, dog. You're hot right now. You can demand any price.
We'll pay it.
You can play for all the teams.
Right now.
We'll all want to sign you.
Yeah.
We'll give you the max contract.
Yeah.
Right?
Supermax.
Yeah, dog. Because you're worth it at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not much out there that's better than you. Yeah, well, all these things, dog. A hand 22, 23, dog, doesn't get better than that, dog.
Facts.
She's pretty. Yeah, well, she's like, yo, I want this thing now. Yeah, well, everybody
It's
wants
valuable
this thing
now. That's why it's important that you get it now.
Yeah,
It's
well,
valuable now.
so for the men, them now, those years are not our peak years. Yeah, well,
That's
well, no, we can't, dog.
unfortunate. And the sooner we understand that, the better we'll move and the more we'll be receptive towards hands and their behaviors. Because we understand.
She won't break your heart like the same
They
way
are
you
right
think.
now.
Yeah, they're finishing those.
Don't shout out Chris Benoit. I'm only gonna shout out Chris Benoit.
So our peak is not the same time a woman peaks, bro.
Yeah.
And we peak for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I think
every other episode we need to reiterate the info yokuthi as hands, don't compare yourselves and rate yourselves using man standards. Ever. Never fucking do that shit. Because that's how you move mad. That's the only excuse you ever have to move mad. Because you're comparing yourself to others. I think do this for me personally and for yourselves if you want to get the right outcomes. As a hand, every decision that you make, minus a man. Just minus the man. Every decision that you make, just minus the man. Then you realize how fucked up some of the things that you guys do are.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, well, because everything that they do that's fucked up is to compete with us in fucked upness.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't beat us in fucked upness because this is our fucked upness.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Everything.
You have your madness as hands.
Yeah.
That's for hands.
Because now it's always about, but if you and man them can do it, then we should also. No, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
We can do it because we're mandem.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you guys,
now,
and from the narrative that they're trying to give.
Here's the flip side of the double standard. We're just talking about the candy store analogy right now off camera, so we'll talk about it now. Shout out to the homies in the space who introduced the candy
The concept,
store analogy.
yeah.
Right. Shout out to the candy. So there's a candy store. All assorted in there.
Yeah.
All the sweets you like. Jelly tots, Astros, Smarties. Konke lokudliwako lokusweet, candy floss, konke lokufuna, everything's there. Yeah. The rules of the candy store are simple. Imadas can go in when she's 18, free admission. No rules. Buffet.
Yeah.
All the time, anytime.
Anytime.
Whatever we want. We can get. Tina, as the homies, we can't go in until we're 35 and we got clean money.
And we've got admission.
And
you
you
must pay
have
that
admission.
admission fee. Yeah.
That's the admission fee. You're 35 and you got one. So the hands are in there all these years on their own, on a mat one.
Doing anything
a
they like.
madness
Yeah.
with all the men.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all the time. All all the time. Yeah, well, what do you think happens when the homies are now eligible to get into that space?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Angithi nje lokutawendeka. Nangena mina ngishazwa
konke
konke
lokho.
lekukhanza la ngekhathi. The Zeris, the mothers.
Nothing's possible.
Everything now. Bah. I didn't have access.
Zero access.
You've had access for how many years longer than I have, bro?
10 years.
Because 17 years.
You see what I mean? So, and then what happens when they see us doing that? Says feel up, says getting it up, judging us. Nani? What? I'm trying.
Velas your ass.
Yeah, well,
You've got 17 years on us doing this. We just got here.
for free.
That's another thing that's fucked up for the psyche.
For
Because I
free.
pay for it. Because I pay for it, I'm gonna consume all of
I
it.
worked my ass off to get in here. Yes. I understand. So peak, yeah, mothers ne peak yet for
Ihlukile.
the big name.
Phandle kwalomnyaka le psyche yayo le effect lenayo kulomuntu.
Because in a corner, mine, I come out of my struggle years a different animal.
Yeah.
You
Didn't have
your
struggle
peak
years.
years a worse animal.
While I'm becoming an animal.
You see. So now you are shocked that okay, we're in the candy store and you're not interested in me. Why? And I'm like, bruh, you've been in here eating all the sweets like a mom.
I want the sweets right now.
I want the sweets, but I don't want you. Because you didn't eat all
Actually, if I can kick you out the store, I'm gonna kick you out the store.
kicking you out, bruv. Yeah?
If my money long enough, that's where then that's key.
You see.
When your money long enough, you can kick all of the motherfuckers out the store.
Get out.
And eat all the candy that's left. I know. Because remember, they shot the whole thing. 17 years.
Yeah.
Ngiyabona.
That one. I hope you get forgotten the name.
Ngiyakhona
Asi.
noma ngabe kungavakali wena bafo mina senginakile ukuthi letinye tinkulumo akusiko lokuthi akudivakali ukuthi ayichazi lokuthi 1 ikhulunyiwe 2 nalokuthi ukhulume evumani namntu
Oh, Sia.
akuchazi lokho unyanyiswa nje kulokho ukuthi ukhulunywe ngithi sengawusho ukuthi cha nangabe nifuna leti info leti tikhulumeke kahle ke abethe
kahle labantu benu lenifuna bakukhulume ngoba siphethe ukuthi kumele kukhulume. The one thing that we're not going to do is stop the chats.
Yeah.
But now if you want the chats from certain voices, allow, pull up. You're welcome here on the Barracks. Sibebe siyasinatha ngoba sengaqala kusibhadala but sibebe siyasinatha la khaya. Nawo konke lokunye kuba mnanzi nje nasi relaxile sikhuluma ngale tingxoxo leto. Leti serious. Ngoba kubalulekile mani leti ngxoxo leti kwamele sikhulume leti leti bese setibuye tasekhama singlabantu labaphila kulesikhathi lesiphila kiso 2021 in the kingdom of Eswatini. Kumele uvuke lokho
In the world of Father God.
yeah kumele ubuke lokho lokuthi siphila ku ngasiphi isikhathi yabo we're a third world country bro. Ngeke ke imandate yethu ngendlela lesibuka ngayo tinto nendlela lesenda ngayo tinto ifane nemamelika. They first rule bro ngokubuka lokho. And I'm saying this specifically because I've seen a lot of foreign ideologies are imposed upon us as the people that live in the society that we live in. Foreign ideologies that come with our own people and foreign ideologies that are imposed by the people of these certain nations that are bigger than ours. Yeah, lo sister uthathe vaccine ngengane.
No choice.
Ngiyabona. Kufana nale nto ukuthi buka phela ngemehlo lajulile emehlo abantu abadzala ngoba phela akusiko ukuthi lokuhlakanipha kulokufunza esikoleni kuphela. Kodwa lokuhlakanipha kulokwati buka into and actually do the math. Yeah. Muslimete thina lokho particularly as Maswati and as kuba kumele lesilahlelelwa ngalokho sisatha into lesingasitethu sitenethethu kwenza start ukuthi chama akusiflatsilo vele bese sitsilo kwethu aqhamuka usethu usikhaya ku-oppressive towards certain communities and groups of the population. Siyakwenyembenya singamaswati and the fucked up thing about it is come like what the more why? It will lead, but I had to go on that tangent so I make people understand. Would say, hey, the thing is to kuluma about this serious lead. And the point that I was driving at, my bad, I went so off. But the thing I was driving at is even what we are talking about. Similarly, it's a foreign ideology, but we're not imposing it on you. We're just giving you something else to consider when you reason regarding certain things. You know, see this perspective. Because we see yours. That's the other thing. They think we don't see them. And we don't see where they're coming from. Now we see you. And we respect you. That's why we don't call you out. That's why it's not true. No. We see where you're coming from and we understand it. We just say, yo, do you know where you're coming from?
Why are you thinking that way?
You know what I mean? Pay. Because we know why we are here. Pay. Asibe ngilabanda sonke as the society. Athi singaqala kuphila kanjalo mnqinasi. Kaba mnanzi. Konke kaba right. Ngoba sizakhona lokufana. Dawathi ukuthi hayi lana nangabe uhlangane nalo. Ngangiyizebra mina noma ngiyiphala noma ngiyibhafalo noma ngiyinkomo. Ngiyabaleka. Because yes akusizo sitwana letawufana nazo. Stanile. Ngiyabaleka. But you ain't never seen no lepers running from lions. Why? You ain't trying to eat meat from the same family, bro.
Yeah.
We just move different.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, boy. Different species, same genus, I think. Yabo, simple things like that. Ubuke lokho ukuthi acha laba sitakhona kufana nabo ngoba sihlangene kanje. But vele laba kumele sibabalekele. Ngalokho sivele ngeke sifane nabo. And I've been seeing a lot of that on the TL and I appreciate it. I actually appreciate it now more than ever. Lokuthi cha vele ukhwesha without limala bonke kulunga. ngiyashisa la Barracks awungena ngathi buta hlobo teni le masojeni uthi kusetshenzwa kanjani awungena lapha awungena the training is rigorous nabasho
But well soldier.
vele tamba naleni leyo kwanena ngithi kubhlungu bakusemnanzi kusemnanzi consa kumnanzi everyday ukuthi mina ndawo nathi akubhekela nangikhulume bese ngibhizi ngikhuluma kabi leti endzaweni tena akusemnanzi manje ngoba nami ngiyafisa kuba njengani afisa kuba njengani ngimeme nami emaphathini ngihambe ngiyofeaturisha nginivusele but ngeke nimeme ndathi ngikhuluma kakhulu umfana lo akalo ngizame ngiphatha intombi leti ngasitho tama yabo seningifake bracket seningifake emgodzini thithi uthi okay kulo mgodzi lo sifaka nakho siyathela nje la mgodzini ayisho uma ungahle la kulo mgodzi seningifake la I will extend you the same courtesy I'm not ngifake emgodzini ngangithi sesilapha
Uyabhema katheni.
yazathi twakatsenda manje
Uyabhema katheni. So ungasabi kakhulu, you just follow suit.
okay hayi asale siyivala hayi kodwa la uyivala taba likhulu ngoba lenkulumo egcina ngilele serious esikhuluma ngale libonza uyahamba la emhlabeni walk kungekuhamba kahle boo yabonisa ngilimali enhloko maybe even fracture your skull bro because you fucking hit the wall so hard
Yes.
because you're moving fast you're high speed bro no akusuke sekushile lapho bro and here's the weird thing this is a new idea that I'm bringing about but niggas need to really think about it we start from the wall we're back against the wall
Yes.
we start from the wall SOs mothers run very fast towards the wall or rather modern women run very fast towards the wall because proper hands they don't hit the wall that quickly think about it really think about it all the mothers that you know that were moving right didn't hit the wall that quick angibekusele nje ngiye ngimboni lona abamposta lo sisi lona lo epthako lo kulama move abo le America bathi ngani bathi Angela Bassett lo make lo yongasi udlalela ku 64 akwagogo kona yakubona ukuthi ayisaguga gugile but now usakubuka buka uthi nawukuthole ngami nje bebe senginathile mhlawumbe ze-8 now singakhuluma ngole phela wow uke bantu abafana nabo Halle Berry probably in their 50s now maybe mid 50s early 50s fly hand still and then besubuka their story sabo despite what we know as the general consumer besides her acting and who she actually is as a person and an actress and entertainment situation Halle Berry story sakhe nje semshado nanani bekungumshado to Eric Benet. That's like the one thing that I know. It's okay, she did that. But I actually know her for her grind. She's Halle Berry. Outside of that other popular sex scene, whatever the case is, but she's just Halle Berry. And then there was that. Like the marriage was a part of her life, but it didn't define who she is. And surely enough, because of that kind of movement, or at least as far as we see, she aged very well. Yeah, well, Angela Bassett, no story. I don't even know if she was ever married. In her 60s, looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Tracy Ellis Ross, the woman lover.
Of course.
Unmarried, as far as we know. No story still.
No, with Halle, the stories, in fact, I'm looking it up. That's
Do you have it called?
Peel and Flow, allegedly. Yeah.
Same Ellis Ross, Lord.
Halle.
Yeah.
What's the go back sometimes? Baba. Where's the child support? Yeah. How are you asking? You're Halle Berry. How are you asking for child support?
You fucking richer than me, bro.
Yabona. Shayisi.
No. Yeah, sekumnyamana.
Alice Ross.
Ngoba phela le nhloko angithi na ushayisa wena ngiko bese bathi uba ne-concussion. Uthi phambana nikomisha kancane.
Yeah.
So mina uphumphumule hlele phasi ucabanga into yakho kahle. Yabo, and what I fear with our women of this generation is that what's like say when the war comes, bro. Yeah, tawalilo. Tawaslilo. Don't call up my mali ngala na. Tawbeka.
Yeah.
And ngiyacela majaha. Ngingabaveli. Abaniveli nenyalo. Ngingabaveli nani. Nase kufike lesikhathi. Ngoba cha isikhathi sabo sitawufika khuleka. Nawe njengoba sakho sitawufika. Isikhathi sekuthi ungene e-candy store udle onke amasweet.
Oh yes. But sabo later the pastor nation cast the deal with the achieve.
Akusafana nakuqala.
Yeah.
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 Nembali.
Akusafana nakuqala.
And akuyuze kufana nakuqala.
Can't. Babo. Can't.
Ibabe mina nginabo sesile ngingakhuluma nabo nje lebe ngiphila nabo nje sakhula 21, 22, 23, the peak years, as we have just said.
Candy store.
I'm 29 years old now. They are 29 years old now. Umehluko hayi. So hlukile. So yabona lokho siyawu. Nembala kanti vele libonza mina sengiphumile kilo. Bona ngikhange bayishayisa. Yeah. Compare me now to a 29-year-old hand. I'm alright. I'm alright. Mina ngiyempile. Yena so emuva. Seyibhemile. Nawe akashadi ke ngalesikhathi lethi vele yo. No, because now what they're trying to do is devalue the idea of why you must be married at a certain time.
For obvious reasons.
To facilitate for the narrative. And it's fine, do that. But then don't say the natural way of things is wrong.
Oh,
don't say that. Say cha vele mina for me it's not for me. Because there's hands that I know and love very much. Very that about the madness. And bakli I'll come here vele ngiloko. I might be the rich auntie. Drunk on the wines. All the family events. With my nails and my car in my back. I say tops. I say no kitchen with other women. Nothing. I just say vibes. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Just don't do this thing that women tend to do. Of doing certain things and expecting different outcomes. Outcomes that don't match with your actual actions. Ni ngabalekeleli nasebashayisile. Bayekeleni bashayisa.
Ngoba nawe la ukhona khona kude longamsidanga.
Nembala.
Yeah.
Tathe le mali.
Kude longamsidanga. So now masekufika isikhathi sakhe. Kude longamsidanga. It's done.
It's over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another
hayi lena ngithanda manje ngifuna lokujula kakhulu kodwa hayi
hectic.
Mina sale sivala ngicabanga sister ichubekisa nase siphethe bangani bethu. I would like to have a hand that's post-war and a hand that's in a prime, so you can see the difference even in how they communicate.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
Yeah. But anyways, we kept in the chat right now. It's the Barracks podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know who he is, bro. Handles is gonna be rolling down the screen. But for now,
Barracks podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.
You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you